Hey guys, what is going on and welcome to another Fortnite Battle Royale video here on the channel. Now, today we've had a few sets of quests come out. We are focusing on the normal Battle Royale quests. If you want any help with your OG quests, make sure to check out my other video, which will be out either later today or the very start of tomorrow. Now, normal Battle Royale. It is Tuesday, which means we've got a new set of weekly quests in the form of week 2, in which we have 5 quests, where they're fairly simple again this week. Travel 400 metres while airborne is not that difficult. Hit 10 opponents while swimming or sliding, that one might be a little bit more annoying but shouldn't be too bad. Reach 25 players remaining in 2 different matches is not that hard. A party assisted one of search a Dilbit display case shouldn't be too difficult either. And then restore 200 health. That is worth 150,000 XP for those 5, plus another 40,000 XP from your bonus goals, giving you just over 2 levels from your weekly quests. We also have the story quest, which is the main purpose of today's video. We have a new found quest for Big Dill, but that is part of the other story quests, so we will do it as part of the Wanted Joss quests. Wanted Joss being the second part of this season's story. Help Joss uncover the science behind the island's magic. Stage 1 of 6. You're not like the other outlaws, are you? Deal 200 damage to opponents at Crime City or Lone Wolf Lair. It says opponents makes this quest even easier. Crime City and Lone Wolf Lair both have vaults with guards. Guards count as opponents, making this quest pretty easy to do. So without further ado, let's head on over there and try and get it done. So folks, here we are in Crime City. Not too far from the bank itself, where we can kill some guards, but we're going to kill that guy first because that also counts as an opponent. So players or guards both will work pretty effectively. So when we complete that, I like your style, we should talk. I agree, we probably should. And then that leads us on to stage 2, which if I find somewhere sneaky to hide for a second, we'll have a look at what stage 2 is. Stage 2. Okay, stage 2 is nice and simple. I have a mission for you in the name of science. Talk to Joss about the magic on the island. Okay, so for those of you that don't know where Joss is off the top of your head, she also owns one of the black markets. So last week we had Skillet, who was in the black market just north of here, or north of Crime City. Joss runs the one over at Magic Mosses, not too far from Lone Wolf Lair. So maybe going to Lone Wolf Lair for stage 1 might make this quest, the second stage, a little bit easier, but it's not too far to get to all in all. So without further ado, let's head on over there, shall we? So here she is. We go downstairs in this building, and there she is, normally hiding behind her desk. I'm studying the scientific impact this gold is having on the island. Folks love to talk magic this and demons that, but I think there must be a logical explanation for all of this. Okay, fair enough. There probably is magic behind it though, considering last season. Most scientists recommend starting with the biggest, weirdest, most unexplainable data. So, okay, that's what. So what? Let's start with studying the walking, talking, rapping pickle who grew out of nowhere. Honestly, so fair. I've been saying this a lot this season, like, who actually is this Big Dill guy? Because it seems rather coincidental that last season ended with a new place called Kappa Kappa Pickle Company. And then, all of a sudden, a pickle is one of the main guys this season. So what does that lead us on to with stage 3? It leads you on to what is actually the found quest as well. So, observe Big Dill in his natural habitat, the party. Help Big Dill with the party. Now, to do this, you have to go back to Crime City. It is also, if you notice, it coincides with the found quest. Someone's planning a party in Crime City. So, without further ado, let's head on over there. So, folks, here we are, where Big Dill is. Now, it does seem that the only way you can do this quest is if you're the first person to it in the game. If someone else has already done this quest, it does appear as though you can't do it. which somewhat matches the same one that we had from last week, where you had to help Valentina break into the safe. Only one person could do that each match. They're basically these little... They're like the found quests we've had before. The fact that only one person can do them is slightly annoying, but at the end of the day, you're also getting a level up token as well as the 30,000 XP for it. So you're getting a level and a half just for doing this quest. It just means that you're probably going to have to be the one to land here and do it first off. So, let's go straight into another match. So folks, dotted around in this area are 4 things that need to be picked up for the party. There's like drinks, there is a CD, there's some other stuff. You've got to pick all 4 up to help get the party started, and then speak to Big Dill to actually start the party. This is very difficult to do because a lot of people are trying to do it all at once. So as you saw there, I didn't really get to speak to him very much. He said something about getting the party started, and then we had to go off and hide. So it might be a little bit of a tough one to do. Also because I didn't trigger it. Someone else triggered that, and I kind of stole the quest from them. It didn't count towards my found quest, which is really annoying. So this one might take you a little bit more time than the Valentina one, it would seem. But anyway, stage 4. Maybe we'll see evidence of the gold's impact in DNA samples. Eliminate opponents with the collateral damage assault rifle. You're going to do 3 kills with the collateral damage. So I guess let's go find ourselves the collateral damage assault rifle, shall we? So folks, just to show you how to actually trigger this quest, you actually got to speak to him to trigger it that way, and then it'll give you stage 2 for the fan quest. So that's what stage 1 actually is speaking to Big Dill for that fan quest. Once you've done that, then doing the party, even if you steal the quest from someone else, will count, but you actually have to speak to him to do stage 1 of the fan quest for that level up token. So, one quick thing I want to mention to do with the eliminating opponents with the collateral damage assault rifle. Don't forget it says opponents, so therefore guards and NPCs will count again for this one, making your quest just that little bit easier for you. It shouldn't be ridiculously difficult. Obviously, it might take you more than 1 game, as it is 3 kills, but if you crack a vault, it should be very much achievable in 1 go, which is what I'm hoping to achieve right now. Yeah, there's another guard, and once we kill them, that is stage 4 complete, which leads us on to stage 5, which seemed like it was a little bit of a longer one. So let's have a look. Okay, I'm not sensing any contamination in our samples so far. Let's go straight to the source. Okay. Collect mineral samples using the plasma burst laser on stone structures. So I've got to find a plasma burst laser and use it on something made of stone. Okay, I'm pretty sure I actually dropped a plasma burst laser just out the front here, because there was one that I got out of a thing, out of one of the like go bag things. So we'll do that, and that should be nice and simple to do, really. There we go. That's stage 5 completed. Once I get away from a little bit away from this guy, we'll have a look at what stage 6 was. So by stone structures, it just means any building piece made of stone. So players can do it if you're playing build mode, or if you're playing zero build like me, a lot of buildings are made of stone. So stage 6, the final one. Let's find out once and for all if this gold rush is having a scientifically significant impact on the island. Analyse the mineral samples on Joss's chemistry table. So all we're going to do is head back over to Joss over by Magic Mosses and see if there is anything going on with this, these samples that we've taken. Is there anything odd? So what you actually need to interact with is actually behind Joss on this table. And it doesn't really do anything once you've done it. However, you do get, or you should get a message, like a mission complete message in the top left from Joss, where it simply says, it's just regular gold, but then magic? There must be some other explanation. So let's see exactly what that is going to tell us all about. Like, is there going to be more on this soon? Well, I have the answer. So folks, just to wrap up the video, we do have more story quests coming again next week. So that'll be 3 parts of the story in 3 weeks, which is relatively unheard of, at least in recent days. But it seems like the focus next week is on another character, being MIDAS. Now, with the focus of these quests being around MIDAS, it might start giving us some answers as to where this gold is coming from. If it's science, if it's magic, if it's something else. Maybe it's mythology, who knows? But I'm sure we'll find out this time next week. So, until then guys, I hope you found the video informative, enjoyable and fun to watch as always, and I'll see you all in the next one.